See that? I told you guys I'd be able to get you guys a sunset like shot. Leave a like for a sunset. Before we even get started into this video, can we give a round of applause for YouTube? YouTube has made a couple of decisions that aren't like the best, but for me, honestly, it's been all right. I'll be honest with you. I hope the microphone doesn't pick up the wind. I want to do this talk here because it's actually like the weather's nice. So anyway, before we get too far into sidetracking, YouTube has changed my life, and that's just facts. It's just the way it is. I guess let me give you guys a quick little backstory. As you guys might know, I am from the Philippines, specifically Davao City. Back then, I didn't have any idea what YouTube was. I was just watching YouTube to watch Plants vs. Zombies cheat codes. That's not fake. That's so true. When my mom got a computer, I started watching videos on how to complete Plants vs. Zombies round. Plants vs. Zombies hack videos, you know when I'm not gonna get into. Now, as a 9-10-year-old moving from a completely different country to a completely new country that's completely different, the culture's different, everything's different. Yes, you can imagine it's a little hard. If you're a Filipino like me, you'd understand the big difference. As with other people, the Asian countries, the Middle Eastern countries, that culture is so different to the US that it's such a culture shock. Philippines isn't the only victim of it. It's funny because I started off YouTube right away. In the beginning of my YouTube career, I guess. This ain't a career, but yet. Subscribe. In the beginning of my YouTube adventure, I guess, I had a few accounts. Just me sitting in my room either playing games, doing challenges, and what I started off with was animations for WWE figures, rumblers. I don't know if you remember any of those. Thought it was cool for a little bit, didn't really find any success, so I just kind of deleted those accounts. And then I had Hardcore Challenger, which is like I said, the challenging videos. The main channel we're talking about is this Aldwen channel, formerly known as the Gaming Fizz. Kind of rewinding back a little bit, moving into the US without any knowledge of English. I had a little bit of knowledge, but not enough to make a coherent sentence. And surprise, surprise, I wasn't the coolest kid in school. I had no confidence. In the beginning of my channel, you could see all the videos that I still have all the videos up. And you could see the progression from in the beginning to now. If you watch all my videos, which I thank you for, you could see how it started off with just really cringy gaming videos. That led to, some people picking on me for, bro, your videos are cringe, your videos are garbage, just shut up, bro, no one cares. With the low confidence that I already had, that didn't really help at all. I'm not gonna sit here and just be oh, I got bullied to death or whatever, no. And yes, that can happen to some people, which is very unfortunate, but I'm lucky enough to not have that. I had plenty of people pick on me for having a YouTube channel, because for the longest time there, I was trying to keep it on the down low, and I just wasn't confident with my content. I wasn't confident with having a YouTube channel, because back then, it was kind of a weird thing to do. So I kind of kept it to a couple of my friends, and it eventually, it spread around the school. This kid makes gaming videos, this kid makes weird challenge videos, haha, loser. The confidence kept going low. And over time, before I started making vlogs and everything, over time, I just slowly started to be comfortable with it. I'm not ashamed of it anymore. It's part of growing up, but it's also, I really thank YouTube for that, because being comfortable with what I do and what I like to do, it translated into other aspects of life. Being able to hang out with people more, talk to people more. Yes, that's actually one thing I wanted to get into is me being able to just speak. I learned the language pretty quickly, and with my comfortability going up with YouTube and talking to people, it just helped me overall with confidence. Did I mention I was an introvert? I still am. I'm not the type of person to go out to, to parties like that. I don't really go out to bars like that. I don't go out to, sometimes I do, but I don't. I still don't. If I do it now, it's not that big of a deal, but I prefer to stay in my house and kind of do my own thing. Back then, I was no, I don't want to get in trouble. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that. Over time, like I said, with the confidence from YouTube and talking to people, now I'm at a point where, yes, I like being alone. I like being, just being an introvert person. If the time does arise that people want to do stuff with me or whatever, I'm down. And it's made me overall happier. It makes me more comfortable in my own skin. I'm slowly learning to just be myself and just be yo, if I'm weird, bro. Who cares? I'm more comfortable with my personality now. If you think I'm weird, bro, I'm weird. With YouTube, you make videos talking to people, talking to the audience, whatever, and sometimes I do streams it's helped me kind of have a lot less stage fright, I guess. Like in a very small scale, let's say, I don't know, like a presentation or something. I had this one time where I was doing a presentation and I had no script and everyone was very shocked. That comes from YouTube. I had no script. I just went up there and just talked comfortably, and I like doing it. When the time comes that I have to talk to a lot of people, like in front of me, I'll be a lot more comfortable because of YouTube. And that's not even getting into the workload of it. If you want to actually build an audience and everything, YouTube is a lot of work. It's true. I actually talked about this in another video, but over time I learned to just like keep pushing and keep trying. And it's taught me that like, if I have this point that I'm comfortable with like where I'm at, that's where you gotta keep going. I've disciplined myself to like, if the time comes that, you know, like my channel does take off, I have to keep going. I have to keep pushing. And for the new viewers out there, you might not know that back then I had like this little explosion on my channel. I just didn't keep going. That's what this part is kind of talking about. Just don't give up. And not giving up with YouTube also translates with other aspects in life. If you're down and out, you're in the ringer, there's always a light at the end of the tunnel. Like if you feel like you want to give up, just don't, mate. By the way, quick little side note, I don't earn any money from these videos. I've mentioned before, that's not the main goal of me doing this YouTube stuff. The main goal for me is just get that rewarding feeling of people actually enjoying my content. Some videos may be boring, but like if someone finds like happiness in watching my videos, like, hey man, I did my job. Now, specifically talking about the Project 50, I've learned to just appreciate like how far I've come, like how much I'm actually developing as a person, because I actually have evidence for that. Every single one of these videos that I've uploaded in the past like month and a half, it's just been me kind of like improving myself mentally, physically, whatever. In a year from now, 2 years, whatever, however long, the time that I actually give up on this YouTube stuff, it'll be the day where I can just look back and be like, wow, I've done it. In a way, it's self-satisfaction, self-pride. I'm happy, man. It may not sound like it, but I am, bro. This is gonna be a quick part of the video, but outside of like the mental stuff, like I've learned a lot when it comes to like digital whatever. I've learned a lot with cameras, I've learned a lot with computers, I've learned a lot with, I don't know, man. Like I have a lot of skills now. I know a lot about editing. I know a lot about, you know, Photoshop. I know a lot about like streaming, all that blah, 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 blah. I love technology. Like my setup speaks for itself. You guys can watch that video, but I have a really cool setup, and that's because like of YouTube. By the way, I don't know if you guys know, this whole thing was unscripted. It's just me blabbering on to you guys about how YouTube has been a positive thing. No structure to this video at all. Just me yapping. Look at that sunset though. We're done with this segment, but look at the sunset. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. By the way, I think I made my final decision when it comes to the inquiring thing. I'm gonna do something a little different. I'm still not gonna tell you what it is. So yeah, I inquired with the guy that I trust the most. He said the certain price, which is whatever. It's gonna be a bit of a wait. So I'm gonna decide on a different thing. And I think I've already made my decision. So you guys will see that soon. I'm very excited. This right here still feels like the honeymoon when you say my name. I don't think I'm meant to understand myself. All over town, and this one goes out to the sound of breaking glass on my Range Rover. My friends behind my shoulder, next time I'ma stay asleep.